beautiful, hot or not. Take it away, Jeff.
Hot or not?
Nah, bro.
All right. Well, hey, so this week we're going to go with one of the girls who is known on CBS. CBS hasn't had the broadcast the last couple of weeks, so we haven't got to see her. She actually went out and got engaged, I think, this week, under the radar. But we're going to Amanda Balionis. She is the queen of the post-round interview. I know how I feel about her. I want to ask JC. You tell me, Amanda Balionis, CBS broadcast girl, what do you think?
I think there's two ways to handle this. Jeff, I'm going hot, okay? With one condition. Amanda Balionis isn't allowed to talk, okay? She's a 9 without fucking running her mouth. I get her off that stupid sea. Last time I saw her was at Pebble Beach, and all I wanted to do was shove her in the Pacific Ocean. Not because of her looks, because of her stupid mouth. She drives me crazy. She asks the dumbest questions, asks horrible follow-up questions. Okay, she's a 9. She's a little hot press 9. I'm going absolutely hot. I love the look. She's a big wine drinker and looks like she would be an absolute good time. I would even have tempt to think Dustin Johnson and Brooks Koepka might have been involved in that at one point in time. I mean, I don't want to say she took advantage of some of those platforms, but she, I think she's taking advantage of us too. The Aloha Press, hot or not segment. How about you, buddy? What do you got?
Hey, you're right. Wine drinker, dog lover, right up my alley. Absolutely hot. They do a great job of getting her the right wardrobe. She comes in ready to impress every time she steps on the screen. I'm all about it, 100%. Aloha Press 9, Aloha Press 10. She's in. I don't agree with you when it comes to her question. She's not that bad, I don't think. I mean, a lot of those guys are tough to interview. They're not very personable. They don't really give great answers. They're not like me or you. They're not going to tell you the truth. They're hiding behind something, most of the time. They're probably just staring at her. They're probably a little, taken back by that. But I definitely hot. I can't wait for CBS broadcast to come back on so we can watch her. Because I don't even remember. I mean, I who knows? I just get sick of looking at Paul Azinger on NBC.
I mean, I don't want to say Amanda Balionis is, her competition is what is Dottie? I mean, you know what number she's going to get. It's not the 9, the negative 9s. So at the same time, and Jeff, I think you bring up an excellent point. The PGA Tour players that are getting interviewed by her, they've never talked to a hot girl before, right? I mean, they spent their entire life at the dork squad at the golf range. I mean, they've been hiding in the freaking, at the barn at the golf course. I mean, these guys are like, oh God, they might not be nervous over a birdie putt, but they sure are nervous around her. I can only imagine, having to keep that camera view a little higher than desk level, if you know what I mean.
Hey, you're right. They get a little tongue-tied. They're not. It's uncomfortable for them. It's not uncomfortable because they're on TV. It's uncomfortable because who's asking the questions?
Hot or not?
Nah,
bro. Yeah, let's get to some listener questions, Jeff. It's one of our favorite segments of the show where we get to interact with our audience on a little more personal level.
All right. Well, I got 3. I'm gonna go just fast down the line, and then we can get to yours. Here's 3 questions. You ready?
Yeah.
First one, do you think new clubs make that big of a difference for amateurs?
No, they don't. It doesn't matter. If you're, it just doesn't matter.
Agreed, except for drivers. I think if you got a guy, I would say this. If your clubs are 10 plus years older, yes, it's going to make a difference. If you're the guy that's getting new clubs every couple of years, no, it does not make any difference because they're not that much, removed from the last set. All right, second question. Are you bringing your own clubs to Mexico or are you using rentals?
Okay, first of all, I've worked at a golf course before and I've seen the rental set. You never fucking know when you get rental sets. I've seen rental sets with like multiple 6-irons. I've seen multiple sets with just like 9 wedges and like a driver that fucking looks like someone teed off on a rock, like fucking was hitting trees with it. So absolutely not, Jeff. I don't go and the only way I would go and use rental sets is if I knew I was going to buy new golf clubs and wanted to test a set of golf clubs for a lengthy period of time. I've got a travel bag. It fits all my golf clubs. It's the greatest thing in the world. The only thing is I've broken like 3 3-woods. So yes, the 2021 golf retreat down in Mexico and Cancun, I am absolutely dragging my clubs. Hell, my kid rides on my bag when we ship ourselves off to California. So it's yes, I'm bringing my golf clubs. How about you, buddy?
The way I look at it is this: if I'm going on vacation and I'm playing one round of golf and only one round of golf, I'll use some rentals. I'll find a club that's got decent rentals and it's just a for fun round. But if I'm going to play multiple rounds of golf, I'm going to play 3 rounds of golf, trying to make some money, I'm bringing my clubs. I would encourage everybody to bring their clubs. You never know what you're going to get, like you said, when you show up. What brand, what style. You might be a righty and they'll give you left-handed clubs half the set. You never know.
Yeah.
All right. Third question: what are your keys to recovery for a long night of drinking when you have to get ready to play golf the next day?
Well, I hate to say it, but the preparation starts the night before. Okay. The responsible me says, you're going to have too many beverages. You alter. Okay. One cocktail, suck down a glass of water. One cocktail, suck down a glass of water. Have I ever actually done that? No. I start out the night. I'm going to have one glass of water. That fucking never works. It usually starts with about 6 Coors Lights and one glass of water because I'm waiting for my next Coors Light. So my tip for the listeners is as simple as this. Just don't be a puss. Okay. Just get up. Okay. When the alarm goes off, make sure you got a buddy or a lady friend can get your ass up the next day. And it's as simple as this. You suck down some Gatorade. Okay. You get some caffeine in you, either coffee, Rockstar. You take some ibuprofen and or something stronger. Don't worry about the food. The food will come. Okay. That's going to be in about 6 hours. All right. And then you're going to start that first round, that first hole. You got to find the cart girl and you got to get some booze back in you because you got to get yourself right. So that's my tip for success.
Mine's similar to you. And mine is, first off, set your alarm when you're sober and set it for about an hour earlier than you think you need to get up, because I'm not the guy that needs to get up last second and stumble out to the tee time. Set it for an hour early. It's going to suck, right? You might only get 2-3 hours of sleep. Get up, get a shower in, wake yourself up, get dressed, have some coffee. And I'm a big breakfast guy. I don't eat breakfast during the week, but if I got to freaking sober up and play golf, get a breakfast burrito, get a breakfast sandwich, a Bloody Mary, cup of coffee, screwdriver, something like that. Something that's going to get you right before you hit that first tee. And then the rest of your day is going to be fine. Because, once you get around your buddies and you're smoking cigars and you're having cocktails and the cart girls are around, I think you'd be good to go. It's getting up. That's the biggest thing. Set your alarm, get up early, and go. Don't fucking bitch out.
And you know what? I mean, worst case scenario, you get up early, like Jeff said, and, you swallow your hand and get that fucking poison out of you. Okay. Like, do some preventative measures. I mean, I've seen a guy rip a steering wheel across 3 lanes of traffic to make himself eligible to throw up in a gutter. I mean, you got to do whatever it takes to get on the golf course. That's why you're there. And some of those times where you're taking a knee on the first tee to get your golf ball, a little shaky, shoes untied. You just look like you about sprained your ankle the night before. You got a black eye because you might have fell in the shower and or got into a fight. Yes, you just got to power through it, buddy. It's as simple as that.